Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning 1 p.m. Now, that's Central Time. We have folks who watch us all over the country. That is Central. So thank you again for watching. You can find us on the radio at iacradio.media. We are also Fox News affiliates, and we appreciate that affiliation. You can also find us on television, syndicated on Abundance Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on the newscasters.com. And Kelly, a lot of folks send emails with suggestions. I was the class nerd, by the way, got quietest in Who's Who, holding up 1977, Geraldine, Alabama, holding up a sign saying, "Quiet, please." So I love research. It's my thing, it's my game. So if you have any suggestions for shows, you want me to do a little research for you, I'll be glad to do that. Part of the deal. You can send an email to Donna at donnasedge.com. That's Donna at donnasedge.com. I am so happy to be on Attalla today, Kelly.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Kelly Moore. And so Kelly is the director of business and industry here. And I've got to say this, Phil and I, now you and I know each other from a past life and friends from a long time ago. But Phil and I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. He retired. We came back. And we were going through the town of Attalla, and I could not believe the change. It's clean. It feels safe here now. What happened?
Um, well, I would say we have a really good mayor and we have really good council.
Hmm.
They really have a really good vision for this town, and they love to see growth, and they are progressive. And when the mayor says he loves the downtown area, he says, I just want to see it grow, then
Hmm.
I put it on my
It,
list,
it
and
is.
let's just try to get the businesses in here
Hmm.
that's going to be prosperous.
Well, business owners know that. And if you're thinking about starting a business and you have a hobby and, make a business out of it, that's what a lot of people do. Whatever your passion is, you're a former business owner.
I am.
And so you understand what it's like to own a business, the pitfalls and all the celebrations you can have as well as having
Yes.
a business. And that helps having someone in your position like that in a town.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, it's good to have some business background so that
Hmm.
you can kind of understand
Hmm.
where they're coming from, kind of what their ups and downs are, and so that way you kind of know if there's something that we can do, to help
Hmm.
them.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, social media is big. Well, you
Hmm.
have some people who don't understand social media and how to use it
Hmm.
to brand themselves, or
Hmm.
what branding is,
Hmm.
or how to market. And so I might not have every answer, but if I
Hmm.
don't have the answer, then I try to find it and,
Hmm.
go from there.
Well, see, and then
So,
you also understand regulations. So, and
oh
there are
yeah.
a lot when you own a business. We all know that.
Mhm.
That helps also. So let's talk about the director of business and industry. What do you do?
Um, well, as far as for
Hmm.
business and industry,
Hmm.
just bringing in businesses, for when we see shopping centers who, need people, then I'm trying to find franchises
Hmm.
or any type of businesses that,
Uh-huh.
can come into a tower that fits our demographic.
Hmm.
And then as far as I'm over the downtown area. Downtown
Hmm.
area consists of making sure that my merchants, are, you know, we have meetings every month,
Hmm.
try to come up with things that bring people into the downtown area
Uh-huh.
to shop so that they can see what we're all about.
Mhm. And that's key. And something else you're apparently helping folks with too. I've noticed the friendliness of the merchants, not only the
I don't
merchants,
think
but
I
people
help
who
that. I
work
think
there.
that just
I
comes
think you
natural for
do.
a talent.
I think you do because you walk in, you got a smile on your face, first of
Oh,
all.
you're
You've
sweet.
had a business. And then so I mean, it really helps to have someone like you on board. But what I noticed is I just went to every shop that I could, that I had time for. So I walked in. What I noticed is people greeted me when I came in. That's another reason that people will come to Attalla.
We hear that. We hear that a lot. My merchants talk about that a lot.
Mhm.
We have a lot of people who come from out of town because they're coming from Highway 59,
Mhm.
and they're looking for a place to eat, or they're looking for somewhere to shop. And so when
Mhm.
they come to town, you'll see all different kinds of tags, state tags, when you
Mhm.
come downtown. And that's what I love them. A lot of people who come from up north,
Mhm.
they're like the Southern hospitality is
Uh-huh.
just great.
Absolutely.
So,
There was a grocery store here a few years ago, Johnson's grocery store.
yes.
So my cousin actually owned that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're still here.
Uh-huh.
They just moved. They're on the
Hmm.
other side of town on Highway
Wasn't a
77.
Walmart there or
Uh,
something a long time ago?
there used to be a Piggly Wiggly, I
Maybe
think,
that's what I'm
there.
thinking about.
And something else. That was, I didn't live here at that time,
Uh-huh.
but yes, I think you're right. There was something
Hmm.
like that. I don't think it was Walmart.
Now, how many people live in Attalla?
There's about 5,800 people,
Okay.
is the population.
Hmm.
Um, we think that there's more because it has grown.
Hmm.
So our thinking is there's probably over 6,000, but as far as
That's what I
census,
was
it's about
thinking too.
58. Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking too. There's also a thrift store in that area. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
have to tell you, I love thrifting. I do this
Me
all the time.
too.
I like to take things that people throw away and make something out of it. I have friends who will give me something and they'll say, it's just junk. Figured you could do something with it. Then I'll fix it up. And then they'll say, oh, I want that back. I'll go, no, you're not getting it back.
Well, they say man's junk is somebody else's treasure. So,
It's a lot of fun. And so on the show, sometimes we'll just make trinkets and stuff. And so I found some it was like a lamp and it had like horses, like metal horses on it. And so what I did is I turned the lamp upside down. I took the horses off of it. And so I made this like this artsy thing that's on my front porch.
ah,
And then I put like beads and stuff on it. And it's kind of like a wind chime,
oh,
something that's kind
that's
of made
neat.
up. And so everybody wants to buy that. And I won't sell it. And I think I paid like $4 for that lamp. I mean, it's incredible,
Uh-huh.
down here at the thrift store.
Yes,
So
I
you
love it.
guys not only, oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I love that place. So not only do you have the downtown here, if you want to get away from the downtown, you can also go. There are other businesses in
That's right.
Attalla as well.
Mm-hmm.
As far as industry, you have industrial parks and
There is. There's an industrial park off of Highway 77.
mhm. Yeah,
So,
and I mean, it's all here. It's all
mm-hmm.
here. Now let's talk a little bit about the restaurants because I mean, I like to eat. And there's one that has it. It's what is it? Fat something?
Fat Boys
Fat
Taco.
Boys Taco.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just like the name of it. That has to be
It's
good food.
unique. It is a unique place. They've got the best, some type of, it's these egg rolls that they make that are like a Mexican egg roll, maybe. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but
It's
they
somebody's
are,
recipe that's
they're very good. Yes.
and the low cost too. So it's not going to cost a whole lot of money
Mm-hmm.
to eat out here.
Right. And then you have Don Bagotes that they have a buffet. It's like
Uh-huh.
less than $10
Wow.
and it's every day and it is
What
really
kind of
good
food's on
too.
the buffet?
They have you can taco, they have chicken. They've got this stuff that's really good. That's chicken with zucchini and like onions and mushrooms and
Mhm.
I don't know what it's called. I can't
It's just
pronounce
something
it,
good.
but it is very good.
Okay, you
Yes.
sound like me. So when I go to a Mexican restaurant or a restaurant that's, they're not like from the South, I will say, I want that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I do too.
So I know they laugh at my southern accent when I'm talking to them. And then you also have, there is a florist here. And
There
so I was introduced to the guy who owns it. And I said, I heard you are like, just, you've been in this area so long that you're like one of the foundations. And he said, me?
Must have been talking to Noel.
I was talking to him.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Ferguson's florist.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, he's been there for a long time and
Mhm.
he does very well. Yes, he's been there for a long time. He's got the wedding chapel that's across the street.
Oh,
So,
does he?
hmm
Okay.
yep, he sure
So
does.
folks can get married here as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've got a doctor's office, which is called Inceptivia. We've got a counselor. We have I'm trying to go down the road. We do have antique stores, but they are so unique.
Uh-huh. I
Uh,
noticed that. It's like
mhm,
each one has their own specialty. So
mhm,
so when you come down here to shop, go to all of them. You don't want to miss out on anything.
yes. We've got clothing store. We have going down the road. We have a quilting shop. They do quilting
She just moved
classes.
across the street, she
Yes, because
said.
she's grown. She's actually got more. We actually have a theater too, Bama Art Theater, and it's a children's theater, but she actually does um, classes or
Hmm.
whatever for students up to college age.
Oh,
So it's not
wow.
just children. They actually performed at our last event, and they were phenomenal.
Hmm.
Phenomenal. They did such a good job. We have another restaurant that's open called the Cotton Bell and Cupboard
Saw
Restaurant,
that.
and it's really good. They have
Mhm.
really great salads. They have a special that they do every day,
Mhm.
and then you can also shop. So they have
Mhm.
it's kind of like a little small Cracker Barrel.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. We've got a tattoo shop that's on the other end. We've got Somewhere in Time, which is one of our oldest antique stores that's been here for a long time. And so if there's some kind of antique that you're looking for that you can't find anywhere else, that might be the place you can
You're
find it.
probably gonna find it.
Yes. And I hate to name specific ones because
Uh-huh.
I know I'm going to leave somebody off. And we've got, hair salon,
Uh-huh.
Lockbox Hair Studio. We have a Nostalgic Nail Salon. Um, we have Emma Kate's Cottage, which is it's considered like a furniture store. They've
Mhm.
repurposed furniture and it's antiques
Oh,
too.
wait a
It's
minute.
really
I love, okay,
nice.
so go to the yard sale and repurpose, and she does that.
She does. Well, it's
Mhm.
not. Her name's not Emma Kate, but that's the name of the
That's not.
store. Yes, but yes, it's a really nice place, and they
Mhm.
also have clothes. And then you have Avenue Five Emporium, and it's an antique store too. But it is. Every time I go in there, I feel like I'm back in my childhood. They've got just the very unique. It's very clean. Very
Uh-huh.
just a. It's just got a really good vibe to it. You have to check it out.
I think that's the one I went to, and so I walked in, and this light fixture actually it caught my eye, and it was of all things wire. I would have never
Ah.
thought of that, and I mean it was just it was breathtaking, beautiful, and
Hmm.
I saw because I don't need one, but I almost bought that. No more light fixtures. I have chandeliers all over the place, but it was just the uniqueness of it just
Uh-huh.
really drew my. I would have. I mean, things you would just never think that would work in your home.
Hmm.
And they do, and they have everything. Every antique shop I saw had everything organized and had. I mean, it looked like you said, it looked as if you were at
Yeah.
your grandmother's house, like on
Like
Christmas,
you remembered little
Easter
pieces.
Sunday.
The table over here, and my grandmother had that table,
Hmm.
or I grew up with that, Holly Hobby, or whatever it may be. Um,
I'll tell you
yes.
what makes me feel old. So I had this Tom Thumb typewriter when I was a kid. I saw a Tom Thumb typewriter, and I'm going, wait a minute, that shouldn't be at an antique place.
Yeah, that's when I know what you mean.
But I saw that, I mean, old toys. And so
Hmm.
I told my husband one day, I said, I always wanted one of those, what do they call it? It was an oven for cooking, magic something
Hmm.
cooking, and never got one. And so I saw one, we were passing by, and I was looking at
Like
that.
an easy bake oven.
Easy bake oven, that's what
Yes.
it was. I always wanted the easy bake oven. And so we're walking around and I said, I always wanted an easy bake oven. My husband said, you want me to buy it for you? I said, no, it's a little too late. No,
Yeah.
but I always wanted one when I was a kid.
Yeah,
So I've
I
been
did
expecting
too.
him to buy me one, but he
Yeah.
finds it. But again, just walking down memory that and also if you let's say you inherited your grandmother's and broke some of the pieces from her china, you're gonna find china
Oh,
that you can
yes.
replace that with. So,
Yeah.
not all is lost.
Yes.
So,
Another store we have is called Vintage 426, and they have, which they have a lot of different stuff, but they also have
mhm.
Western wear. And they have and I wanted to get it for my granddaughter so bad, but it's a little bitty like a two toddler,
Uh-huh.
size. It's a blue jean jacket. It's got Dolly Parton on the back of it. It
How
is the
cute.
cutest
Oh, I saw
thing.
that one. We go to Cowboy Church. I was in that store. And so I told a
Yes.
nice lady, very, very nice. And I said, yeah, I go to Cowboy Church. I bet they don't know about your store.
Yeah.
And I saw those tiny little clothes and stuff.
Yes, they are
You know what? We
cute.
have went way past the commercial break. We've got to go into a commercial break so we can pay for this. I'll be right back in just a minute. Queen City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdylawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018. Good afternoon. We're back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, as I get right on with you in the afternoon. By the way, see that little code right up there, the little Q code? Click that, and it'll get you right on the website. We have an app, too, by the way. And so, yeah, we got an app. You know, I'm the old timer. So I'm used to the old days where you had the radio, you turn on the knob, and there you go. But I'm going to tell you, I'm in the apps now.
Yeah, me too.
I really like it because I can just click that app and wherever I'm at, I can listen to whatever I want to listen to. So, and you can do the same thing. So go on ahead and do that. Thank you again so much for watching. Send emails, by the way, to Donna@donnasedge.com. So I'm with Kelly Moore right now. Keep wanting to call her the other last name. She used to be like Kelly. And she is absolutely phenomenal. So you guys put together events.
We do.
And I'm part of your Facebook page, by the way.
Okay.
And so I get alerts when you guys are having events.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you probably follow it. Well, we have the Downtown Attalla page.
Mhm.
So if you want to know anything about Downtown Attalla, you can just look up Downtown Attalla and it's got our logo on it with a sun, yellow, pink, and blue. But that's where we do most of our events. We have Heritage Day that we do October 19th this year. It's usually the third Saturday of every year. of October every year, and it's held downtown. This summer we've been doing events every month, and we're doing one Saturday, July 13th, from 5 to 8. And it's called Heroes and Hot Rods,
Ah,
and it's all the money that's going to be raised will be going to a local veteran, going to American Legion. So
can
mhm,
folks donate prizes?
they can,
Hmm.
yes,
How do they do
yes.
that? What do
They
call you?
can email me, kmoore@attallacity.org, and that's the letter K. K Moore in Gadsden. She's K Moore over downtown, but it's Kay. I'm Kelly Moore. That gets confusing because some
I bet
people,
it does.
so I have to
But
say it's
tell me
the
what,
letter K Moore at
like a restaurant, or
attallacity.org.
maybe if you own a shop or whatever and you would just like to give away
Yeah,
something, that would
because
be a
we're going
great
to
thing.
be
It's going
giving
to a
away
great cause.
prizes and things like that, and we're doing it's a car show, cars, jeeps, golf carts, bikes, tractors, trucks. I'm trying to think. Anything with
Hmm.
wheels is
Hmm.
invited. So it's a registration fee of $10. We'll be doing a 50-50 raffle. Trying to think what else we were.
You
Uh,
guys have a lot of people who come to these events as well.
oh, we do. This event is a new one. We haven't done this one, so I'm
Hmm.
hoping it'll be a good event. I have a girl that has helped with doing some of the marketing and everything, so she's
Hmm.
been really doing a very good job get the word out there
Hmm.
for us.
Yeah.
So,
And I wanted to mention this too about the downtown part. I like the beautification, what you put there, right in the middle of the road. I think that's really nice.
oh, thank you. Yes, I think this year we tried to put as much color in the
Uh-huh.
flowers, but it's been so hot that I don't know if the color's showing. It might be
That
more,
they are.
yeah, they're
And
thirsty.
oh, and Christmas time too. And I wanted to
Yes.
say Christmas time. We're living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I thought there was no place that could ever have Christmas like they can. But you guys, this is reminding me of Charlotte. It really
Oh, I
is.
can't wait to tell the mayor
Because
that.
tell him, because the lights, not only, I mean, it's just beautiful all the time, but I'm just talking the downtown parties. You look at the aisle when you're sitting at the red light where the overpass is.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I used to freak out when I was a kid. Every time we'd go under the overpass, I thought we were going to hit that thing. I'd start screaming when I was a kid. But sitting there at the red light, just looking at the down, it's very eye catching.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we started putting the lights up, I guess, about a year and a half ago. Just strings of lights, just to
I
give it.
love that.
It started out for Christmas, but I love them all year. I
Hmm.
mean, because it's everybody loves the lights.
Hmm.
I've had people call from other places that's visited that maybe was over the downtown or chamber or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and they want to see a They want me to send them a picture so that
Uh-huh.
they can carry that idea to their town. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think
and
it's
I
a
just
great.
took it from somebody else's downtown too. So
That's fine. That's
it's
fine. So, how do you keep the town so clean? Because there was a time that it just didn't seem like a clean town.
I
So,
guess
what are
I
you out
have
there with
to.
a broom every day? What do you
No,
do?
that's our public works. We've got a really good
I
public
bet she walks
works.
around with a broom.
No, that would be. They do a very good job.
Mhm.
We've got a good crew. I'd say the mayor probably says that too. He says that all the time. But our public works, they, if it wasn't for public works of all cities, then the city wouldn't look like it does.
Mhm.
So,
And I wanted to say this to your police department. They are so accommodating.
hmm, yeah, they are.
Mhm.
We've got a good police department too.
Mhm. And your mayor, let's talk about him for a few minutes. Now,
Okay.
he's been mayor how many years?
Well, this is his second term. Next year will be, let's see, I guess that will be his third term. Well, I mean, he'll be running, but
Hmm.
so that, yeah, which he was the mayor years ago
Uh-huh.
too. So when he's been in politics for a long
He's
time.
a well-liked
He
mayor.
is, he is, he loves this town, that's for sure.
Mhm. So I was noticing that, and you'll notice that about a town when you're coming through. Mention the mayor's name, and you'll know immediately whether the folks like him or not. And people do. I mean, they
Hmm.
really do like him.
Yeah, they do.
So I mean, and you have to be a lover of your town,
Yeah,
which he is as well. I wanted to
yes.
talk about how the shops look on the inside. Again, reminded me of Charlotte, North Carolina. So they did this huge renovation thing in Charlotte, and they kept the brick, and then you could it looked European kind of to me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm seeing that look here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're keeping that.
Yes, yeah. We try to keep that look as much as possible. These buildings are very old and it takes a lot of, I mean, the city doesn't own all these buildings, they have a couple of these buildings, but the rest of them are individually owned.
Mhm.
And so it's very important for the owners to keep up these buildings because sometimes these buildings share a wall. And so you've got these bricks that, you know, if they're not taken care of,
Mhm.
they start getting brittle and
Mhm.
they want to, that's why sometimes the buildings have to be taken down
Uh-huh.
because they're not safe. But I think we have on the majority, a lot of the owners of these buildings have done a very well job, keeping up with
I
them.
went into the quilting store, and so
That's such a cute store.
the first thing I looked at was it because we bought my grandparents' old house, and I have seen beautiful doors. I don't know why my grandmother did this. I mean, beautiful doors she would take down and they renovated it,
Uh-huh.
making it look modern.
Uh-huh.
So I'm taking the doors. My husband is taking the doors they put into the old barn, and we're putting them back into the house where they belong. And I saw
Uh-huh.
some doors that were just hanging up there like French doors, and they
Mm-hmm.
put them on the wall.
Yeah.
And so the way she decorated it's
It is.
pretty
It's
unique.
super cute. Yes, she's done a very good job.
Hmm.
She's been. I mean, we've got, like I said, we've got those classes, and a lot of times, Wills Creek merchants, they'll have classes sometimes, just doing art classes,
Uh-huh.
painting class,
Because this has
or
turned into an artsy town too.
that's what we're hoping.
Uh-huh.
That's
Well, I'm
what we're hoping
seeing it.
because we have a lot of creative people here.
Uh-huh.
And so I would love to see more art type stuff. Actually, we're talking about, don't have details on it yet, but September we're wanting to do an art walk downtown.
Oh my
And so,
goodness.
having some of the artists, here. We've got Makers Emporium. They have, there's a pot, I think they have someone there that sells pottery,
Oh, wow.
someone who makes homemade knives. So we've got a lot of,
Hmm.
artistic people.
Hmm.
So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now you guys are also have you have a farmers market, I believe.
we
Is that
do. We
right?
do that on Thursdays from 12 to 5.
Mhm.
And it goes on every week until September, the end of September.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, support a local farmer.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to tell you, the farmers are the smartest people I have ever
They
met,
are, and they are the hardest workers that you will ever meet too.
and they have a
And
passion for what they
they
do.
do. They do. They do. I didn't know a lot about farming. I didn't know a lot about the importance of our farmers until I got that position.
Hmm.
And I just thought that a farmer's market was, they just came and sold fruit. I didn't realize that
Hmm.
it has to be, our farmer's market has to be locally grown. And it's not just the produce, we've got fresh eggs, but the fresh eggs can't come from the grocery store and then them resell them.
Uh-huh.
It has to come from their farm.
I used to think my grandmother was so snooty about that. She would not buy eggs. She had, and I have chickens too. I've taken it right up. I'm a beekeeper too. So yeah, my grandmother was a
Oh, I've
beekeeper.
got a honey.
Yeah.
We've got a honey
Oh
guy
man, I
too.
love that. You got a honey
Mm-hmm.
guy?
I
Okay.
do.
Buy local honey. I'm just
Yes,
gonna tell you, it works.
it
So if
does.
you have allergies, I
Oh,
don't
it's
know what.
great for it.
I don't know what. I'm telling you, the show is already gone.
Oh, wow.
That's it. Kelly, thank you so much for being on the
Yes,
show
I've
with
enjoyed
me.
it.
I usually have a dog barking that I take that one off. It alarms people too, but thank you so much for being on the show with
Yes,
me. I told you it'd be a fast 30 minutes.
it was.
It is, and thank you for everything you're doing here in the
Well, thank
area.
you.
I was so glad to see you when I walked in the door.
Yes, I know. It's
Um,
good to see you too.
Absolutely. And good to see you. Thank you so much for watching. We definitely appreciate it. Hope you have a super duper awesome rest of the day. You take care.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future.